Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I am here with a project share. I was making a Doily mini album, and I finally finished it, and I thought I would share it with you. And this is the finished mini. I have it on one of those little boxes because I think I might be able to show it a little better than flat on the table, but we'll see. So anyways, this is the cover, and I used a ribbon to bind it, and on the ribbon I added this beautiful cameo right there as a dangle. And what I did was I took the images, and each page shows them with a dress or skirt or however you want to. I was trying to give that illusion of some, the rest of the dress from the image. And you can let me know how well you think I did with that one. But anyways, this is the cover image, and all the images have a pearl trim, a different pearl trim around them. And for this one, this is the rest of her dress. I can't remember who sent this to me, but I haven't had anything to use it with, so this was like perfect. And I just added these little flower appliques here. Let me just do this so I can move it up a little. These flower appliques here from Crafty Me Shop. And all the embellishments are also from the shop. And this little trim I put to, try to transition it from her top in the image to the rest of the dress. And the appliques I used pieces of applique because there's not a lot of room to work around on this doily. I think the doilies are 5.5 inches wide. So once you put the image on, you don't have a lot to work with. So I have this piece here and this piece here and this little flower piece, and they're all from different appliques, and that's what I like to do with them anyway. And then you open it up in the first page. All right, this isn't working, and I don't want to start the video over again, so let me get that out of the way. So the first two pages are another image and the pocket page, and I used a piece of a linen handkerchief, and I just went around it with this trim here because I had to rough cut it to fit. And there's an extra little doily behind there. And then I continued with just doing a running stitch with some more embroidered trim on the bottom. I wanted to keep it consistent. And then here's the first image, and I just love her. And I used this embroidered trim here and a piece of this applique to, again, transition from her top to her dress. And then these are pieces of beaded appliques from the shop. And then you go to the next two pages, and they're both image pages. And here's this beautiful image, and she has green and some brown, and her hair is an auburn color, and I wanted to bring those out. This embroidered trim here that I had in my stash, I used it because of all the green in the leaves and the stems. I have very little green. This little piece here that I cut, this dangle piece, is from the shop, and it's the only green that I have as a trim. And then this little pearl piece, and then these appliques here. The bling pieces in the middle are from my stash, but the applique pieces are all from the shop too. And then this one, and they're all wearing hats too. So this one has some peachy pink. It has this dark color and a little bit of brown in the background. So I used this embroidered trim from my stash here on this page. And this is a piece of an applique for the transitioning of her outfit. And then here's a peachy pink flower applique that I had cut from the shop, as well as this one here. This is like my newest favorite applique from the shop, and I just love it. You can do so much with it when you cut it up. And then the next page is the flower page, and I used this trim here, and this is from the shop. It's a beautiful trim, as well as this flowery applique here. It's more like a bridal applique. And then I added another doily behind there, a linen doily, just for a little bit of added interest. And I just cut the applique to fit. It was a little bit too large for the doily. And then the last image page, this one here, this was a little harder because she's facing sideways, kind of, and it stopped at the top of her dress, the image. So I'm not sure how well it worked on this one, but I did try to make it work. And this beautiful applique here, this rose gold applique, went perfectly because that's the color that you see in part of her headdress and part of her on her shoulder, the color that her dress would be. So this was perfect. And then here's another piece of another applique and another one. And this piece is from my stash. And this embroidered piece is from the shop also. And then on the back, I added this piece of eyelash lace, and I just gathered that. And then I added an extra doily and a flower from a piece of an applique from the shop. So that's the doily mini. And like I said, the binding is it's a really light lavender ribbon that I just love. And I added this beautiful, you could make it into a necklace, and it can be taken off also. But I just thought this was perfect for this book. So that's it. This is the latest doily mini that I made. And you can see it's got a lot of layers to it once you put it together, and I'll add all those embroidered trims at the bottom. And I really like how this one came out. So that's it for now. Nope, that's not gonna work. I'll just hold on to it. Let me know what you think. If you'd like, leave me a comment, and I'll be back again soon with a completely different project share. Bye for now.